And what are we doing?
Well, I'm recording now, hon. So now you have
Oh,
to play your chimes.
oh, okay. All right. You're recording. I'm going to do the chime 3 times.
Okay.
Okay. Don't ask me about my dream. I don't want to talk about my dream.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
I do want to talk about
Okay.
mine. So
Okay. Good. Good.
I thought you said 3 times.
Shh. It's a Zen bit bull. You
I'm
got to start
so
again.
sorry. Start again. I'll shush my mouth.
Oh my gosh. The monks would throw you out of the
I
sanctuary.
know. Out
Okay.
of the sanctuary.
Okay. Shh.
Lovely. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So,
De nada.
muchas gracias. So Michele had just mentioned, I thought it was in passing, but I see that she actually had something behind it, that we should do a visioning dream. And so I thought that was a great idea. And so I incubated my dream, which is to say that before I went to sleep, I I asked for a dream. You could pray for a dream or state that you will have a dream. And I asked for a visioning dream, something that will meet that for me. So I did have one, and I'd love to share it, Michele.
Oh, how wonderful. I love to hear it.
Okay. So I'm just going to look for it on my phone for a second. All right, I'm just going to try to remember it now. So I was at some kind of hotel party, like in a ballroom or something. And then somehow Trevor Noah, you know who that is, Michele?
Oh my goodness, I was just talking to him.
What do you mean?
Well, I was just hearing him talk. I
Oh.
just heard his whole thing that he said about like the race, just the whole.
Philandro Castile, and I feel like that is why I had this dream. In the previous dream stream episode, when I was talking with Ellen, I had a dream that brought up something about the Klan, and I didn't like it. And but it was the night that George Floyd, uh, was murdered by a cop. So that night, so it was before um, all of the rallies and the things that came from that. So I dreamed this that night. And through that conversation, doing the dream work with Ellen, I was saying how, of course, every injustice, and especially a death, unjust death, is harrowing. But the story that got to me the deepest was a man named Philandro Castile, and I mentioned that, so you can listen to the previous episode, which is maybe 53 or something, if you want to hear that. And then I noticed that Trevor Noah
Mhm.
was showing more footage from that killing, and that was on my mind. Um,
Yeah,
okay, so
he's really emerging as a leader. He really is, or just somebody that's really
yes,
really has done his homework and has thought things out, and
yes.
help.
Well, actually, I need to backtrack because I don't think I welcomed you listeners to the Dream Stream podcast and YouTube video. So I'm here today with our friend Michele, and Michele is incredible. Wow, such a wise,
Do you need me to
spiritual.
do you need me to ring the bell again?
Well, you can do it at the end, hun.
Oh, that's sounds good.
Yeah. So, and she's a dancer, and you all have heard her before on my podcast. So this is Michele. So this was the dream. And again, I asked for a visioning dream, and incubated that when I went to sleep.
So before you went to sleep, how did you do it? Like, what did you say?
So I said, I asked my higher self, or the dream. What does my teacher Robert Moss call it? Like the dream choreographer or whatever. May I have a dream, a visioning dream, that I can, look towards, like something. I just wanted something. I
And
guess
it was just very vague like that. You didn't get specific, just
it
kind
was
of.
vague because I didn't quite know what you meant when you had suggested it. But I also just
Vague
wanted,
isn't the word though, but it's like it was just open ended more. It
yeah,
wasn't vague. Yeah. Okay.
yeah. I don't know that it was vague. I also was asking for like a kernel of my truth right now. So it was almost like drawing a medicine card or something, just asked for this dream. So I dream that I'm in like at a hotel party in the ballroom, I think. Are you listening? I
Yes,
did.
but we got cut off for a second.
Oh,
I'm like, tell me the dream. I'll shut up.
ah, okay. So I'm at a party with, I guess it's in a hotel ballroom, and I'm there, and also Trevor Noah is there. And then somehow, somehow, we both end up coming back to my hotel room. And and so I was rubbing his shoulders and rubbing his back. His skin was so warm, rubbing his
You
head,
what?
rubbing his shoulders and back and head. Do you hear me, hon?
Yes, I hear everyone.
Come on, I might be a little lonely. Give me a break. The problem is, Michele, I've been watching this show on Netflix called Outlander.
Wait a second. And now you're fading out. Hold on, garden for me. Hold on.
Okay,
Hold on. Let me
I'm
just
just going
get
to say
closer
this.
to
You
my
can hear it or not.
to this segment. Yes.
Michele, so I've been watching
I can hear
Outlander.
you.
The
Yeah.
sex scenes are out of this world erotic.
Really?
And
What's Outlander?
well, I don't even want to recommend it because then there's a torture scene that was just awful.
Well,
Torture
I'll
and
fast
rape.
forward that. I'll just go to the sex.
Oh my God, please do. Outlander. It's called The
And
Hottest
where
Sex.
do you
So
find
on Netflix, I never watched Game of Thrones because when I said to my son and his girlfriend, wow, I've never seen anything like this because I don't have a TV, So
Uh-huh.
it was out of this world. It was really hot. So I've been watching, this. So that's I'm attributing that to my dream. So I'm rubbing again
Now
Trevor
I get it.
Noah's
I get it.
shoulders and his head, and his back, and he's so warm, you know. And I and then it becomes a little erotic, as one is wont to do in a fantasy. And so then, I asked him, do you like this? And he said yes. And then I think I ended up on top of him, and then I'm just going to say it. I think we're always too embarrassed to tell about our sex dreams. It's a revolutionary time, Michele. So
Yes. Viva la revolution.
revolution.
Hold on.
So I pulled down his pants, and I'm just going to say it because I want to embolden all you dreamers to say your dream. And I'm like, he's got an erect member, and I'm using my mouth. And I ask him, oh, do you like this, or would you rather make love? And of course, not of course, but I'm hoping make love. Like, I want to get off too, not just. And then this terrible thing occurs. I wrote in my on my phone, another young woman comes in, like I'm playing the young woman in the street. Another young woman comes in. I'm sure she's not 50. She's like, 22 or something. So
Go.
so she comes in and she sits down at this computer desk on the side of my room, and I'm like, get out of here, you're interrupting. Really such a nice time. And so, but then he gets up, I guess he pulls up his pants and he leaves, and I'm really disappointed. But then I say to myself in the dream, well, that's just the beginning of how we get to, getting to know each other. That's just the first, excuse me,
Oh,
the first
very
chapter.
interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah. Then I
Good and
really, yeah,
juicy,
say
and
again.
it's good, juicy, and a vision.
Yeah, a vision dream. What's such a vision? And I said to him in my dream, and this is true, I said to him, to Trevor Noah, I said, every single day I put Trevor Noah into my YouTube search function. I'm subscribed to all of his things anyway, but into my YouTube search function, and I need to watch what is Trevor saying today. I just
It's like
like
he's
him.
cutting through all the oil with like vinegar, like just cutting
Yes,
through to the,
yes, yes.
yeah. And it's like, yeah, really saying it. I was against it. Excuse me? No, she needs it. She needs a bowl. There's water. Uh, so yeah, so what do you see? What do you see that as a vision beyond the sex is the creation, and it's
I,
like,
well, I was thinking also that like the strong racial component where he just talked about Philando Castile, and that was truly the most
what did he
harrowing.
say?
I actually, he said there's new video footage that's come out, and I just didn't, I couldn't. It's already, I remember it like it's engraved in my head what I saw of that, and I didn't watch it, but because I knew that was also a huge concern to him, and he brought up this beautiful man, Philander, that, a picture of him, and he was in
What
in
happened
my
to
heart.
Philandro?
Say it again.
What happened to Philandro?
Well, so he was driving or in the passenger, I don't know. I think he was in the passenger seat, um and a cop came to his window and said, no, and he said, I'm sorry, my door's opening. I have my son. Can you shut that? I'm making are you offering me food?
That's more important than the
Very
podcast.
important moment. Oh no, this is even more important than food.
Yes, Trevor Noah and you.
So Michele, come over. My son takes good care of me.
What is? Oh, how come you're just seeing my knee? What is that in
Your
front of
foot?
you?
Is that your foot? Is that your torso?
There's some other creature in.
Someone's in the Zoom room with
Oh,
us?
wait a second. It's my hand.
It's very funny.
It's alive. Look. It's like,
Okay, crazy lady. So to me, it was, sorry, I know that makes a loud noise every time I jostle that. Um,
yeah, the symbolism.
it was just the injustice of the moment, and to have dreamed it and like lived with it in our world, but also in myself and in our every aspect of it is haunting me, and of the racial injustice. I'm haunted by it, and then I just really connected with Trevor when he was saying that, and I love him anyway. I always go and listen to him on YouTube.
I know you
Um,
love him. Now you really love him.
Now I really love him because he's soft. He's soft and warm and smooth. I want to say, Trevor Noah, if you ever do watch this video, please subscribe. No, no, but what I really want to say is, you know, thank you. I love you, and you're wonderful, and keep on keeping on.
Exactly.
And my
Exactly.
door is always open to you.
Yeah. When I heard him speak the other day,
Yeah,
I was really touched, and it really, it just opens up the white, idea. And the thing is, in the dream, it's a white woman and a black man.
right,
So
right.
did you notice that?
Me
Did
and
you think about
Trevor.
it?
Oh,
Yeah.
I did think about it because also yesterday I saw a black and white beastie. I wrote a poem about it, so I'm speaking it like it is in the poem. A black and white beastie skunking along the fence. So a skunk, black and white. I was like, yeah, this is all happening now. So yeah, so and it was less obvious to me that we're different races, then I just was really connecting with him.
Yeah, but it's a healing. I think it's like the vision about you're haunted by this, but the vision is the other side of it. Is the,
Yes.
is the other side of it, and that's like a true soul connection
Yeah.
between soul, physical, spiritual, and
Mhm.
soul connection, which is a great healer.
Healer of this terrible racism our country's grappling with right now,
It's
you
a
know.
yeah, it's a healing dream.
But I also want to get rid of ageism. No, I'm just teasing, because I think I'm quite a bit older than he is.
Oh goodness, I didn't even notice. He didn't notice, like you were way down there.
No, he didn't seem old to me. Right, I know. It's such an erotic dream. And I have to say, I'm separated. I'm a single woman, and I have been on lockdown for months now.
Oh, I see that in your eyes. You're like a little crazed. Yes. Uh, uh, but that's a wonderful dream. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you so much for listening. It was
And you know what?
really,
You're supposed to be everything in your dreams.
yeah.
So be, I was going to say, be his member.
You always make me be a cock, Michele. You always make me be a cock.
Or just be him. Be him.
I'm just
You
gonna
don't
be
have to
him.
be. That's what I thought of first, but
Yeah.
then I think we get really Freudian
I
because
could do
Freud didn't want to hear
I'll
that.
do both. I will do both. If I am the erect penis in this dream, I'm I'm gonna get off one way or the other. So it's really up to the woman because either
Hmm.
is good for me if I'm that.
Right.
But if I'm him,
It's a friendly penis. I like friendly
this
penises.
one
No,
is.
yes.
So
Okay. Go on.
if I'm him, I also I share his disbelief and not I don't know that he's me. I am disbelieving.
No.
Not
Don't say
really.
it's on her. Yeah, just
Me is
1 second. You're still you. Okay,
yeah.
drop being Jessica. You're now Trevor. Think Trevor.
Oh, okay.
Think Trevor.
Okay, if I am Trevor, I
In the
am,
dream. In
you
the
know,
dream.
America is a great country, but it started with genocide and then it was built upon slavery. And I, it's just really difficult to both embrace the country because of the high ideals, but then also recognize the absolute injustice that can take place. So I know I keep saying injustice. Let's talk about other words for that. Racist policies. It's like systematic racism, whatever, all of that. And so if I'm him, like, I'm glad to meet you, Jessica. Yiskah. Let's party. You have to ask me if I was the girl.
Oh, I forgot all about the girl. Okay. Oh, right.
Oh, right. Isn't she just a white girl? You know?
Is she a white girl or a black girl?
I think she's a white girl. But the
Okay.
fact that I had to pause because I didn't quite remember shows me maybe it wasn't what I was thinking she was representing. This kind of,
So just be the girl.
I'm going to be the girl and I'm going to quote you something that I wrote 3 years ago on Facebook, and they reminded me of it. So I'm the girl and I want to tell you a story. So there's these two black men sitting on a couch with a white nationalist and being interviewed. And the white nationalist is spouting such BS, saying, I wish there was more white privilege, and the black guys were just like, can someone be this dumb and horrid? They were both in disbelief about what this other guy is spouting. And then one man very calmly says to him, well, in a couple of generations, your kids are going to be brown.
Gonna be what?
Brown,
Brown.
brown.
Oh, after they're both talking.
hmm So, maybe your daughter will marry a white guy, but maybe one of her kids will marry an Indian man, or, it's like the way this world is moving, we're all of humanity, and this country is a melting pot. So I just think that, it's becoming more and more diverse and more mixed racially. And I think that's
And
going
the
in a
whiteys,
good direction.
the white people aren't having as many babies, and the Latinos, they are hot. So,
So, well, I mean, the Orthodox Jews have a whole lot of babies.
so now we'll be Orthodox Jews,
Jews
the
and blacks
Latinos
like each
together.
other. Jews and blacks, we've always gotten along. We've always liked each other.
Yeah. So, well, that's wonderful. It's a good dream, and I'm glad to hear it. And next time I will have a good dream for you.
I will look very forward to that. So, thank you for your time. You look so relaxed in the hammock.
Hmm.
I was hoping we'd do this podcast before it was totally dark outside, because
Oh, but I didn't know it's a podcast that other people are seeing or what, because I
well,
was,
yeah.
oh, ha, ha, ha. Oh, it's a podcast. I
Well,
thought
the
it was,
podcast aspect of it will just be the audio, and I'll
oh,
put that
good.
on SoundCloud where my, other stuff is. But the YouTube portion of this video will be
You mean,
on YouTube.
so the whole time they've been seeing me garden and walking around and all?
Oh,
Okay.
absolutely. And not only that, Michele,
Um,
also your hand.
I know. Oh my God. How silly.
Uh,
Okay, hold on, Rahul. Can you move? We've got to say the goodbye part with the
oh,
bell,
right. Yes.
please. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Here's. Oh.
Michele, that's so beautiful. Are you shushing me up? Can you try one thing, hun? The bell has such a beautiful tone, but then it kind of abruptly stops. Can you ring it and then let go of the ringer so it can keep
It
going?
is. I am doing that. But
Do it.
guess what? Maybe
What?
you're not close enough. I'm gonna put the phone right next to it. Okay.
Okay, yes.
Okay. That's the best part. That's why I was
That's
taking
what I
so
wasn't
long.
hearing, the resonance of it. I was like,
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me
okay,
fix. Okay. Let me try again.
I love it.
Oh, see, wonderful. Yeah, that's why I was waiting so long. Okay. And I'll do one. Should I start again, or are we still recording?
We're still recording, but I'm going to end it
Okay, one
probably
more,
pretty
one more.
soon. Okay.
Okay. Okay, now that we got it going the right way. Okay.
Yes. Wow. I love it. Michele, my friend, we're opening back up here in New Paltz. I want to see you in Karma really soon.
Okay. Thank you.
I haven't done yoga since we did yoga together, so I need that back in my life too, hon.
Yeah, well, call me this week and we'll do it. Okay,
Excellent.
because I'm doing it. I'm doing it with Daria, and
Okay. Wonderful.
yeah, so we can figure out on Zoom, or even maybe on your porch or something.
Totally. I'd love that.
Okay, let's figure it out.
I'll call you later this week, Michele.
Okay, honey, love you.
Love you so much. Bye, hon. Thank you for joining us, dreamers.
Yes, and I didn't know we were on potting. Okay,
We're
I
still
hope
on recording.
my lawyer will be in touch with your lawyer about this.
Send me, please, Michele, don't waste my time. Send me a mediator. I need a mediator. No. Okay. Sweet dreams to
I
our
don't know how to
listeners.
sign off, so you can say goodbye. Bye,
Ciao.
Maine.
Ciao. Oh, I'm still recording. I don't mean to.